We often believe that loving means being present, and caring means speaking up. But have you ever wondered if your constant presence is stifling others? Is your endless help actually taking away someone else's chance to grow and find their own strength? Sometimes the best thing you can give is space. The most precious gift you can offer is not always a tight grip or a loud word, but a moment of wise and deliberate absence. Like a ripple on a pond, our influence should be subtle and meaningful, not an overwhelming wave that washes away everything in its path. Meet Adrien, a man who believed his value was measured by his availability. He lived a life where saying no felt like a personal failure. Adrien was the kind of person everyone needed. He was always there before being called, extending a hand before anyone could even begin to fall. He believed this was true kindness, his purpose in life. But the harsh truth is that when you are always available, you become invisible. When you are always present, like the air we breathe, people start to take that air for granted. They stop noticing the effort you provide. His presence had become so common that his value began to fade in the eyes of others, and more tragically, within his very own soul. The paradox of life is simple. A gift loses its meaning when it becomes infinite. Rarity is what gives a diamond its incredible worth. When you are everywhere at once, you are nowhere. Absence is not about abandonment. It is about establishing a healthy boundary for self-respect. By stepping back, you create a vital empty space. This space allows others to recognize your true value and allows them to face themselves. Just as a potter must step back to see the shape of the clay, we must withdraw to let our relationships take their own form. Wise absence is a strategic retreat. It is a way to protect your energy and remind the world that your time is a finite resource. If you always clear every stone from the path of others, they will never learn how to walk on their own 2 feet properly. Adrien watched a young man struggle with a heavy rock. His instinct was to jump in and help, but this time he chose to wait. The silence Adrien offered in that moment of struggle was actually a profound act of trust. He was trusting the young man's inner strength. Finally, the young man found a solution. He felt the rush of self-reliance, a victory he would have never known if Adrien had helped. By remaining absent, Adrien gave him the right to fail, the right to hurt, and most importantly, the right to stand up alone. Wise absence means choosing not to be the hero, so that others can finally have the opportunity to become the heroes of their own lives. Learning to be absent is learning to say no to the pressure of pleasing everyone and saying a firm yes to your own needs. This isn't selfishness. It is the conservation of your inner light, so you can shine brightest when it truly matters for those you love. Healthy and honest relationships are not built on blind sacrifice, but on the mutual respect of each other's personal boundaries and quiet spaces. Be like a lighthouse. You don't chase the ships. You stand your ground, shining your light, being a fixed point in a chaotic world. Who are you clearing stones for right now? What would happen if you simply left the stone where it is for them to find? Remember that sometimes your silence is the greatest lesson you can teach, and your absence is the most meaningful gift they truly need. Take a moment today to embrace the art of being elsewhere. Allow the world to miss you, and allow yourself to be found again. Thank you for joining us on this journey of reflection. May your absence be as powerful and as loving as your presence. When you step back, you give the world a chance to step forward. That is the true power of a wise and quiet soul. Value is not created by how much you do, but by the intention behind your actions and the space you leave for others. In the stillness, the truth becomes clear. Your absence is a mirror, reflecting the strength and potential of everyone you once carried. Do not fear the silence. It is in the quiet moments that we find our true selves and build the foundation of lasting respect. Letting go is the ultimate act of love. It is the bridge between dependence and the freedom of becoming who we are meant to be. The world will keep turning without your constant intervention. Trust the process, trust the people, and most importantly, trust your own value. Your energy is a temple. Only invite in those who respect the sanctuary you have built, and do not be afraid to close the doors. Like the stars that only appear when the sun goes down, your true brilliance is often revealed in the darkness of your absence. The path to wisdom is paved with the times we chose to stay behind, allowing others to find their own way through the meadows. Every story needs a pause. Every melody needs a rest. Without the silence between the notes, there would be no music at all. The art of being missed is the art of being remembered. Make your presence a gift by making it rare and deeply intentional. As this day ends, ask yourself where you can retreat to find your peace, and where you can leave space for someone else's growth. Be the tree that provides shade, but also the tree that stands alone, proving that strength comes from deep roots, not constant support. Each boundary you set is a stone in the monument of your self-worth. Build it high, build it strong, and build it with pride. The warmth of your spirit is best felt when it is shared wisely, not scattered thinly across a world that doesn't always see you. Adrien found his value not in being used, but in being respected. He learned that his absence was as powerful as his touch. May you find the courage to be absent and the wisdom to know when your silence is the loudest form of love.